So, hello and a very warm welcome to this very special interaction that I have with one of our best shooters and one of our best shooting coaches that we have had. The name is familiar, Suma Shiru. She's been the high performance coach at Lakshya Shooting. Then she's also coached one of our best Paralympian shooters that we've ever had, Avani Lekra. It gives me great pleasure, ma'am, to welcome you on Sports Today.
Thank you. Thank you, Siddharth.
Suma, ma'am, when you look at it, the year 2025, when you look at Indian shooting, are you happy with the depth that is there and with the consistency? Because if I have to look at it, the key moment in 2025 was the Asian Shooting Championships in Shymkent, where you just got tripped to the post by China when it came to gold medals. But then you won the most medals also. What was the most heartening thing about the entire Asian Shooting Championships that took place in Shymkent for you when it comes to Indian shooting?
Um, so when it when I have to talk about Indian shooting to start with, I always start with a feeling of pride in my heart because we've been through the journey from where it was where shooting was nowhere to a point today where we are like competing with China. It's like it's I think it's a work of a generation. So I really feel so happy about when I talk about this. So as far as the Indian team in 2025 is concerned, what I'm really happy is that the Olympic team that was there last year has continued with their journey, and they are still in top form, and that is the most heartening part of the entire trip for me because normally if you see that you have a high, have good performances, and then getting back usually would take like about a year or maybe 2 years, but to see that they've still maintained their form and they're still in the top is very heartening. And but at the same time, having said that, definitely I would see a new road, a new channel for more and more juniors to come in and join the ranks, and not replace the seniors, but join their ranks and just make the competition a lot more tougher going forward. And I think that's the best way to go when I look at 2025. And also in the Asian championships, it was those very close fights. And what now I feel good is that we are so close to we are able to sustain our levels, and we are not giving up. We are putting up that fight, and we are in the reckoning, we are in the ranking, and we are not here to accept a number two spot. And the fights are very close, and that's what is very positive.
When you look at it, ma'am, how much will the SLI, the shooting league, which is going to begin, which is based on a rather IPL like franchisee model where there's going to be a lot of competition at this point, how will that enhance shooting when it comes to, say, dealing with pressure? Because as we said, in the Paris Olympics, there were so many fourth place finishes where we lost out on the barest of bare margins. Does the shooting league ensure that yes, we are coming in that way when it comes to tackling pressure, or do you think more World Cup preparations, ICC World Cup participations will help in that?
I think when we talk about Paris, and we often mention the very close fourth place finishes, but I will see it in a different light. So because I would rather see it from a different perspective, from one Olympic to the other, from one Olympic cycle to the other. So if you look at that, what I would be happy is the medals we won in Paris, and to be happy that we had so many making it to the finals, so many fourth place finishes. I think that was a huge positive in terms of our entire preparation. So that goes to say that we are on the right track. I wouldn't so think that we need to do anything spectacular or anything out of the box to kind of make those fourth place finishes into podium finishes. I think we're already on the right track. But having said that, I think Of course, the shooting league would be uh, a good way. It makes the sport a little more popular. If it is if the media takes it up in the right way and we are able to showcase it properly, I think that would be an important part. So it would make the sport more popular. It would reach, hopefully, more people at the grassroots level. So that would be the gain from the sports league. But as far as the Olympic preparation is concerned, as far as podium finishes are concerned, I think it is really going to be a heavy part of how we train for it and how we are performing at an actual World Cup.
Ma'am, you had seen the glory very, very closely in Paris. We were there when we had relied on you for all the inputs and for all the latest things that had come from Paris at that point in time. The learnings that are there from Paris 4 years down the line. We are now only got 3 years left for the next Olympics. 1 year to go for the Asian Games as well, where that will also be a very important preparation landmark. What do you think are still some of the things in which our ace shooters can improve upon? Is it skill? Is it mental? Or do you think, as you said, we are on the right track now because we have gotten so many close finishes and we are getting medals in this case?
So I think whenever we look after performances like the Olympic Games, whether it is good or whether it is not so good, it's very important to have a review committee that kind of reviews why we succeeded or why we didn't succeed, both ways. And from what I see at Paris, yes, we were successful this time. But what we see is what are the things we did right, and it's important to continue with that. And a large part of it was the system in place. There were a lot of systems in place, and so going forward, I would say that a large part depends on how much we have strengthened those systems and what we have added into the existing system. And also that has a lot to do with the team that is currently there in place. And going forward, um, I wouldn't believe in replacing a well functioning system, so I would only believe in strengthening it. So I think it all depends on how we take it forward. And I hope that there will be a lot more additions into it in terms of fortifying the system. And the biggest challenge, as I see it, would be where you're able to retain your talent pool. Because in a place like the Olympics, it's very important to have experienced people who have been there, done that. Because handling a pressure Olympics is is a different ball. So that would be the biggest challenge, because now India has become like China, where the pool has become so large that you always have new people coming in, you always have new champions coming in, which is good for our World Cup performances. Is good for normal your normal competitions. But I do feel that at an Olympic level, you need to have more experienced people who will be able to stand that kind of pressure, who've been there, done that. So retaining that talent pool and ensuring that they are able to be there, peak at the right time at the Olympics, I think would be the biggest challenge.
So, on our last couple of questions, 2025 is coming to an end. We have had a decent 2025. Now, what are your goals and what do you want from Indian shooting in 2026 until 2028? With the obvious that yes, we achieved gold in most of the events that we participate in the Asiad and in the Olympics. But then, what is your long-term goal when you have to look at starting from 2026, and what is your role going to be in these next 3 years?
So as far as the Indian team is concerned, I think when it comes to Olympic preparation, it has to be only the Olympic preparation. You can't, decision, every preparation, every goal with has to be, with that in mind. So it is a different, very different way in which you plan and prepare. And as far as I'm concerned, personally, after the Paris Olympics, I haven't signed up with the Indian team again because I wanted to focus more on the more of the grassroots level of coaching, my own academy, Lakshya Shooting Club, and we are in the process of bringing a high performance center. So definitely I would would very much be in the same path of taking India to Olympic success, but in a different way where I am here creating a system and through my academy, and of course all budding shooters are welcome, and through that we are definitely creating a pipeline wherein we can ensure that we have the talent pool that's coming in, joining the team, and where talent is met with the right resources and the right preparation.
So, ma'am, the system that you talk about, we have had great success in rifle, in pistol events, be it the World Cup, be it the Olympics. But then somewhere down the line, 50-meter rifle, three position, skeet, we have come close. In the Olympics in particular, we came very close to achieving a skeet medal. Do you think that we are guilty of focusing more on pistol and rifle and not giving too much attention on 50-meter rifle, on skeet, on trap shooting? Do you think somewhere down the line we are guilty of it, or do you think the system will gradually ensure it takes everything into its fold?
I honestly think that rifle and pistol shooters, we made them focus on us through our performances. So
Okay.
we were always the black people, vying for attention. So I think it's really with the performances that the rifle and pistol has come up. And also, I think when it comes to rifle and pistol shooting, uh, there has been a lot of growth at in terms of creating facilities across the country, also by former shooters, and that has created such a wide pool, and that's very very important when we creating have a pathway where you have a very wide pool of athletes, because then you talent is it's you find more talent and you have more talent reaching the top level. So I think that's been the biggest successes of the rifle and pistol team. And as far as shotgun is concerned, yes, the sport in itself, we have fewer, when it comes to infrastructure, you don't have too many ranges around. Plus, it's also a little more expensive. So the classic middle class, does not tend to opt for a sport where every cartridge is so expensive, and getting to a facility is not so easy. So I think shotgun, yes, we've been doing, but yeah, it's a struggle unless and until you really have a large pool.
Indeed, indeed, ma'am. So thank you so much, Suma ma'am, for taking time out and speaking to us. Your insights on shooting and the way the work that you're doing is truly, truly phenomenal. But this one comment of yours will be very memorable, that we will not come to tournaments to be second best anymore. That is the new mentality of India that we do have. And I hope that in 26 and in 28, we do achieve that glory, which it was just a beginning in Paris at that time. Suma ma'am, thank you so much for taking time out and speaking to us.
Thank you so much, Siddharth.